We are now just 5 days away from President-elect Donald Trump's second term, and half a dozen of his picks to head up his administration are answering Senate questions as part of their confirmation process. Some of the highlights from today's hearings include his picks to be the U.S. Attorney General and Secretary of State. Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
At her confirmation hearing, President-elect Trump's Attorney General pick Pam Bondi made this promise about leading the Department of Justice.
Politics will not play a part.
Democratic senators pressed the former Florida Attorney General, who also represented Trump during his first impeachment trial, on her independence.
You'd be willing to resign if ordered to do something improper.
If anyone asked me to do something improper, and I felt I had to carry that out, of course I would not do that.
And she was asked about President-elect Trump's pledge to pardon January 6th defendants.
Let me be very clear in speaking to you. I condemn any violence on a law enforcement officer in this country.
Bondi's confirmation hearing is one of 6 Wednesday. Secretary of State nominee Marco Rubio testified about what he views as one of the greatest threats to the United States.
If we don't change course, we are going to live in a world where much of what matters to us on a daily basis, from our security to our health, will be dependent on whether the Chinese allow us to have it or not. That's an unacceptable outcome.
Rubio was also asked about Trump's interest in taking control of Greenland and the Panama Canal.
The Chinese basically have effective control of the canal anytime they want, because if they order a Chinese company that controls the ports to shut it down or impede our transit, they will have to do so.
In another hearing room, John Ratcliffe made a case to lead the nation's top spy agency.
Collecting the truth, intelligence, critical information, so that American people can be free. Their freedom and liberty are dependent on the CIA doing that job and doing it in an apolitical way.
The flurry of hearings tees up the Senate to start voting on confirmations as soon as Trump takes office. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.